What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm BLM, coming with my buddy J4Y. Unfortunately, not bringing you the first game of the Reddit tournament that we were supposed to be casting today. One of the teams still hasn't shown up, but the team that did VVV wanted to go ahead and, you know, not waste time. Let's not say waste. Wanted to hone their skills playing against some bots here.
Oh man, look at the good manners coming out from this already. You see the good lucks, the good games, you know, just preparing this epic matchup. I'm already actually predicting Gus Bot's going to go on a killing spree at some point in this game. I mean,
wow.
Chaos Knight with a Bane. How do you beat that combination? And then the solo Kunkka bottom bot, perhaps. This could be interesting.
You know, well, I think the Windrunner is going to rotate down bottom, so we don't have to wait for, or we don't have to worry about that solo Kunkka. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. I wonder if they're going to run the Darkseer in the jungle. I'd admit, oh, he's actually top with Shaker. No, you know, no shenanigans in the jungle. This is just going to be straight up 5 versus 5.
Oh man, they should have just done maybe an interesting strat like rush 5 middle and just pushed it down. I mean,
there you go.
You know,
like
something a little unconventional, but actually, Darkseer or Shaker, that's not something I'm used to. I'm used to him just being on that solo lane. But maybe they can predict where the bots are, how they're going to lane, and they're adjusting accordingly. What do you think there?
Well, I was about to say, you know, there's yet another jungle hero not in the jungle. Enigma bottom with the Faceless Void. That's going to be interesting. That actually has a little bit of potential to pick up a kill there. The Shaker Darkseer, that one's going to be interesting.
I don't see too many support Enigmas in this day and age, but I'm not saying it's not going to work, of course. I mean, he did go Malphite's level 1, so they're ready to get some stuns up, you know, get some good initiation. I mean, I don't know how any of these things go wrong. Actually, Razor picking up the Illusion Rune, so probably going to outlast hit this Invoker pretty...
In the bottom, we actually have Windrunner is about to go down. The Malefice opened it up, and then, of course, the Faceless Void just got some of those nice time lock stuns to ensure that kill there. No Windrun level 1 for the Windrunner, actually putting the first one into Shackle Shot.
Oh, and it just didn't work out for him, did it? That's a pretty sad day. And then Kunkka always getting Tidebringer level 1, not able to have the Torrent ready. And now they're initiating on the Kunkka, but there's a pause. Oh no. Hang on, he says. I think he's about to go down. No, probably not. I wonder what this pause is all about. This is, I don't know, I think this is bad manners on the part of them. Not giving the bots enough time to really prepare for this pause, you know, like, what if they were ready to go on initiation? Kunkka now in a lot of trouble because he didn't have enough time to react from that pause. Oh no, their worst player crashed. Well, unfortunately, we don't know who they're referring to, so,
Maybe it's the Razor. I think he's a plant, and he's just
Buster?
not ready.
Yeah, Buster Bot's a little fishy of a name in the first place. I mean...
I think so.
Who names their kid Buster? That's like... Was that actually the name of a character on a TV show? Because I feel like it was. Oh! Buster, wasn't that Arthur's friend, the bunny?
Yes.
Yes.
You and your Arthur references, man.
Hey, sorry it was one of the best running shows on the air on PBS. I mean, what can I do? I don't actually know if that was over in the European scene, which, by the way, we are trying to cast a lot of the Euro games this today, or for this tournament in general. And like BDLM said earlier in the stream, unfortunately, Team Chu, who the VVV was supposed to play against, was a no-show. So instead, we're just doing this little warm-up bot match, more just like kind of a show match to see, just mess around with and kind of get ready for the rest of the games, hopefully today. Hopefully that happened today, you know, assuming all these teams are actually prepared to play and whatnot, because I know we got our butts up early to do this casting, so...
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't know what time it is in Europe, but, I mean, I would totally probably do something like this if I was going to be playing in a tournament with the team. Just even if before your game was scheduled, just get like a little custom game with the bots going, just to make sure your fingers are all warmed up and stuff. Because that's something you actually saw a lot in StarCraft. People would just, you know, practice their micro and just practice selecting units and buildings and stuff, just to make sure that their hands were all warmed up. Because especially in, you know, high pressure situations like tournaments, you have a chance for your body to fail you. So it's always good to make sure that everything's working mechanically.
Yeah, and actually, it's interesting that I remember like watching an interview. I don't remember which StarCraft player it was, but they said like what was most important for them when they weren't playing was to do like cardio workouts, like go jogging or running, just to keep their body, like you said, healthy and intact. Because apparently, playing for hours straight takes it out of you just a little bit, and I'm sure casting for hours straight might be doing the same. This is the first time we've actually done a tournament. Cast. We've been mostly doing just kind of like scrims of different teams and whatnot, but this we were planning at least to do a full block of games from morning to afternoon. So we'll see how we're feeling. What around the 1 or 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
We'll have to turn the cameras on, and I will actually go into American Sign Language, just because I'm sure after a grand total of 2 games, my voice will be shot. So,
Sign language casting. First ever.
Innovators here, don't know, man.
That's right. Oh, Enigma gets a kill on Kunkka, like I predicted, because of that unfair
Wow.
pause. He just wasn't able to react, you know?
Didn't even say they were unpausing, they just hit it. Maybe Kunkka was getting a drink. We never... Wow. Just...
No, he came from the big drink. Get it?
Attack.
The sea is called the big... Oh, whatever. It's early morning. Those are the
It
jokes
is.
that are coming at this kind of hour, so what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm actually, not only for the players, I'm glad to get this little beginning cast of the way, get to warm up the vocals, you know.
Need it, buddy. I can tell. No offense. But,
What?
you know, maybe you need to get a little coffee going in your system, too.
I
I have my
probably do.
Frappuccino thingy here. I mean, I was prepared. I even have an energy drink in the fridge, dude. Like,
Oh,
you don't know how much I prepared
dang.
for this casting.
Your mana potion? You got your mana potion
I still
ready?
have some of those. Not sure if I should have them at this point because they've been in my fridge.
Oh,
since
Reality Rift
Christmas.
being used, and the Brain Tap in the top lane. Darkseer getting really low, but there's no real CC up here. Unfortunately, the Chaos
They
Knight
have 2.
not really having enough mana to use the Hey, shut your mouth. Chaos Knight not having enough mana to use the Chaos Bolt, so no CC, like I was saying. Thanks.
Oh, here's some action on Razor. Buster Bot's in a little bit of trouble. This plant getting chased down. It looks like Enigma's going to look to land on the Malphite. It's up right now, but they're just going to lose line of sight. Earthshaker's they're still looking to chase, but that is not going to be able to do anything. The Fissure actually kind of almost blocking off the Enigma, so that is going to be for naught. Here comes the Invoker hit. It's perfect, but unfortunately, it doesn't do very much at this point in the
Dire's
game.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Did you call Razor a plant?
Yeah, remember? He was the plant for VVV. No, he's not literally
Oh, right,
a plant.
okay.
He's not like an oak tree or...
No, I'm thinking like the sunflower with the shades on plant. You know?
Oh, okay.
No, you know. There's no need to pretend, Jay.
Yes.
We're all friends here.
Yes. Chaos Knight, I would have to predict, is going Soul Ring, although you never know with bots what their masterminds are thinking. You know, honestly, you do see bots actually prefer that armlet, because I think they might follow the recommended builds, you would have to guess, since that, I mean, that would be the most
We
logical.
would have to guess.
But yeah, we would literally have to guess. This is the first bot game we've ever casted, so I'm not exactly sure. It's 2-0 still, and the gold graph, it's only about 700 advantage, so bot's not doing a bad job farming. Bot lane's actually been pretty easy going for the bots because it's just a solo Faceless at this point, who went first item Morbid Mask, kind of different off the wall there.
Interesting. He is actually initiated on here. Gets some good backtracks, but it's actually interesting to note he's leveling up Time Lock instead of the backtrack, which is something we typically see in the pro scene, just in order to get some extra dodge, try and stay alive a little bit more.
He's out
Get
for
some
blood,
lane
dude.
stability.
He's out for blood.
Yeah.
I mean, if he just switches attacking Windrunner and Kunkka back and forth, he keeps them perma-stun. And that's how
Yeah.
he kills them.
I never thought of it like that.
And he's going to go Mask of Madness quickly with his Morbid Mask, and that way he can do it even easier. I mean, it's just perfect sense.
I wish I knew if these were like try builds, because I'm very curious. Because obviously it's always nice to see new things. First item Morbid Mask is certainly new, I would say. So kind of interesting to see how that would work
it's
out.
now. Maybe he meant to say not. I'm not sure. Oh, it's nope. Never mind.
Oh,
I lied.
it's the time check. That's really nice. Normally you have to call a phone service, but Fresh Meat is actually right here, man. He's got his watch out. He's ready to go. Here in the bottom lane, we're going to have some initiation. Enigma comes around, lands the Malefice. Here comes the Faceless Void. Will he get any stuns? The Shackle Shot is going to stop him. He latches to a creep, and that might be enough, yep, for a Windrunner to get away. Very, very nice play by the bot.
Oh, that was just terrific. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better initiation. But unfortunately, he did get one of his procs on his, like, one auto attack. And that kind of hurt the rest of how that went. So, either way, support Malefice, or support Enigma, showing his strengths there, or lack thereof, unfortunately. Maybe they should be pushing at this point with the Enigma, I would think, you know, keeping that pressure up.
It'd be really easy to send Darkseer bottom, use that high-level Ion Shell to destroy the creep wave, and then, yeah, use the higher-level Eidolons on the Enigma, because as we can see, he's actually putting more points into that than the Malefice. A sure sign that he is looking to push.
You would think so. Are you getting any problems clicking on some heroes? Like,
yes,
okay,
I was earlier, actually.
Wondering about that. I think that might just be a broadcaster bug that Toby I've heard talk about before. But that's okay. At least this isn't something serious. I mean, of course it is. And actually, Razor doing a really good job with that Plaza Field, just tons of damage. Tons.
Everyone's dead.
Invis, Igma. Apparently that's
Igma.
his new name. Enigma coming out. Good drop this Malefice. There's the first on the second one now coming out. Here comes a beautiful Fissure to final up, and that's going to be a kill for Igma. A nice job there. Keeping the score now 3-0. Kunkka support just didn't help enough, unfortunately, and that was that.
You know what I just realized?
What did you realize?
Didn't even get to, like, honor the great team that was actually on time and ready to go for their tournament.
That's true.
Oh, maybe we should actually. It looks like great Fissure by the Earthshaker there. He's actually gonna.
He's going the long way.
He's maybe, oh, look at this joke. He's running the way they certainly were not expecting.
Oh no!
Run back an Earthshaker, and that will get you killed. I'm actually going to run over this lineup just to get everybody introduced to this VVV squad. We have, I'm just going to call him Original up here in the top lane, the friendly neighborhood Darkseer. We have Faceless Void in the bottom, Fresh Beat, the team captain, Earthshaker, Sweetener, I like it. And also, we have, hold on, Enigma, Virak, and then the Invoker, the sneaky team flasher.
Yeah, actually, top here, Chaos Knight looking in a lot of trouble, but Darkseer's out of mana, and he didn't go that soaring. Oh, Invoker, that was actually a beautiful Sunstrike. I'll give him that. Lands it perfectly, gets the kill. Actually, apparently, the sneaky team flasher likes to just go by TST for future reference.
TST.
So now you are aware that he kind of sounds like an STD, but let's not go there. He probably doesn't have any. I'm assuming he's a clean guy. Yeah. So meanwhile, Chaos Knight getting destroyed top. He's gonna port back. Did he go the build I predicted? That's actually Razor. So, oh, there he comes. Super long TP, and he has a bracer. I'm wrong. Oh well. What can you do?
Everything.
I think Enigma. He wants to use it here. He's got it. He's got plenty of mana. Earthshaker. He's gonna have just enough mana for a Fissure soon, and then maybe one Ion Shell, and that could be enough AOE damage if he catches both of them with the ultimate.
Yeah, that's very good to point out.
Nice
the Ion Shell is going to do, well, you know, the Ion Shell is going to do a lot of damage inside that black hole. I mean, it's something you never really take too much into consideration as being a combo, but it's actually a pretty decent one. That Ion Shell does a ton of damage. Now we see 4 heroes, and actually CK looks to initiate here on the Darkseer, but the Bane immediately gets stunned up, and then Black Hole, just the one hero, and now Invoker getting surged ahead. He's going to try and stay up on this Chaos Knight. Only 2 points in the Quas, though, so even if it gets a cold snap up, which has a 4-second cooldown left on it, it's not going to be doing all that much damage. Although he finally does get it on, he's looking to keep it up, but the X-Swords, just doing so much damage with the auto attacks, will pick up the kill.
Ooh, but apparently Faceless got picked off, I think, bottom, I guess? That'd be my prediction, since he's been there all game. So, I mean, that Kunkka, if he lands a Torrent with the Power Shot and Shackle Shot, that's definitely enough damage to take down a Faceless, especially a Morbid Mask one at that. Bane now just looking to auto-attack some Greater Eidolons, getting pretty wrecked by it. Here comes the easy Sunstrike. Oh, actually turning it around on Enigma. He better hope to not get by this tower a couple times. Actually, there's one hit, it's going to kill him. Oh, how unfortunate. The chances of that aggro, unfortunate. So actually gets a kill and not dying, baiting out that Brain Sap. Really good job there.
I was actually watching bottom. Faceless Void taking a lot of damage again. Even drops the Chronosphere. What?
He went the mom.
Dire's top tower.
The Mask of Madness for all those who can't do abbreviations.
Yeah, they're complicated, alright? Yes, Mask of Madness. Drops the Chronosphere, not actually able to pick up a kill in the bottom lane. She's not doing enough damage yet, even with the mom popped. The mom popped. That
sounds just terrible.
Oh.
Way to go, champ.
Oh, I liked it. But yeah, see, this is like the problem with maxing out Time Lock over the backtrack. Is you just wind up taking a lot of damage. He's using the jungle creeps to try and regen actually a little bit of health on the auto attacks, but alas, still like half health.
I mean, I would understand Time Lock maxing if he still had like the Enigma or something in his lane. Oh, he's actually getting initiated. Shackle Shot's not gonna land though, and therefore the Torrent isn't either. He's gonna live. But yeah, if he had like someone supporting him, then he could be more aggressive. But since he is solo verse 2, yeah, the backtrack obviously would have favored him a lot more. But now he's going to have the Invoker to run around with here. Are they going to be able to set something up? Not.
Oh, in the top lane actually looks like Earthshaker's going to get really low. The Brain Sap doing a ton of damage. And does CK have anything else? No, he doesn't have any more mana. It's Reality Rift or to use that Chaos Bolt.
Kunkka getting initiated on the Cold Snap, doing a lot of damage, but is it going to be enough? The Sunstrike, perfect landing, going to get the kill again. He has done a great job landing those so far. Although I do admit the bot footwork is a little easy to predict. Possibly he's still landing them, which is a lot more than I could do.
Yeah, very true. He's doing a very good job this game, using that Exort build.
Which we see is very popular, actually, now that they buffed it. Ooh, good Shackle Shot, hitting 2 heroes, but no Power Shot mana to follow it up, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, ever since they kind of nerfed the EMP as well as the Tornado, you know, you've seen the Exort become just a lot more popular in this kind of meta.
Yeah, actually, it looks like we have a defense here at the bottom. Kunkka getting Cold Snaps, but he's going to be just okay. 3 heroes now down here at the bottom lane, looking to try and defend this. And this might actually be pretty easy with a level 4 Tidebringer, as well as level 2 Torrent. And then, of course, we have the Windrunner Power Shot also maxed out, so they might be A-okay here in the bottom lane.
Maybe. I mean, it's tough to say, honestly. Kunkka's being actually pretty ballsy. It is 2 versus 1 here, and the Cold Snap is up. So if he uses it with the Time Lock from the Mask of Madness Faceless, they could easily get a kill if they set this up. But they're not. So unfortunately, that's not the case. Actually, Chaos Knight getting chased down here now. Has his treads, though. The Surge is used on a ranged creep. I don't think that's going to help him out in this chase. It's going to allow him to get away. Actually, here comes Invoker now. And okay, here we go. Kunkka getting initiated on, but taking actually way too much damage as the Faceless Void from this tower. Is the Sunstrike going to land? Another great one. Unstoppable from basically, I think, all Sunstrikes getting all his kills.
Thank you.
Oh, the Power Shot actually comes out. Oh, is Faceless going to fall? Yes, he is. From the Power Shot and the tower aggro. These towers are doing a lot of work here for the Dire.
Need them backtracks. That's all I'm saying.
He's got
That's all I'm
3
saying.
points now. It's pretty much maxed.
5%. 5%.
Just
saying. Just saying.
It could have made the difference there.
It could have.
We'll never
Very
know.
well made a difference.
Yeah, so any other interesting builds you've noticed so far in this game?
Nope.
From either team?
No, actually.
I'm ready to accept either team.
Windrunner actually getting initiated on here at the bottom. And the Black Bolt dropped again to pick up a single hero in the bottom lane. Not all that terrible decision in the early parts of the game, especially because you're probably not going to find that many opportunities to get more than 2 heroes at a particular time. And even that is a little bit difficult in the early parts of the game. So totally worth it as they look to push this bottom lane. They're going to have Eidolons available, and we'll have to see if they can pick up the kill.
It's true. Chaos Knight plus the Kunkka could land a really mean combination if they initiate the stun. Good deny by the Razor, actually, in the last hit, but now they're looking to go in. Here comes the 4-second stun on the Invoker. The Ghost Ship's coming in, lands on 2 heroes, perfect. Can they kill any of these heroes? A really good ultimate, but it's not going to be nearly enough. And now they're looking to come back on it, but Invoker needs to fall back. He just barely survived on that one. So look at that, 2 heroes down. It was a really great Ghost Ship hitting those 2 heroes.
Yeah, certainly. I am noticing Invoker is looking to go for the Aghanim Scepter. Darkseer might look to go for a Hood or perhaps a Vanguard with the Ring of Health. Earthshaker has his Arcane Boots, so that's very useful as well.
Faceless.
A Voidstone actually on the
initiating here on the Windrunner. Sorry to interrupt you, but Chronosphere going to be used, and with the Mask of Madness, easy kill one-on-one. Thank gosh, and she maxed the time lock.
Thank gosh, indeed. Oh, here we actually have a Time Walk being used to try and get in on this Chaos Knight. He will get away just fine, though. Has that haste rune, so they're not going to be able to do anything about that.
Thank the golly goshkins.
Yes,
yeah.
thank them.
And actually, here comes the Malphite on the Kunkka, taking some decent damage, but without that ultimate, Enigma really doesn't have much left to go on, and Kunkka's just like, I will take those things for farm gladly. What is he sitting on now? I can't even click him, so I don't know.
Nice. What do you think Enigma is actually going with that mana or Void Stone? Pardon me.
Actually, Kunkka initiated. Before I answer that question, it looks like the Cold Snap plus the Malphite is going to be enough to kill him. Yes, he will fall. I mean, there's not a lot of options. It's either Bloodstone or Sheepstick would be my two predictions off the bat. He has other options like, was it Yules or possibly, but I would think the other two options would make a lot more sense in this game.
Or Lincoln's
Bloodstone actually would make a lot of sense at all. I don't think he should cook that one.
Are you ready for this one? Battle Fury. Could be building a purse for
That's
Battle.
very true. Earthshaker getting initiated on now. Is he going to fall? No, they get both stuns on them. Brainstaff actually going to take him out. But now they're looking to kill these people. Beautiful Nightmare is going to stop Faceless Void dead in his tracks. But are they going to be able to do anything else? Darkseer is trying to hunt down this Chaos Knight with his Surge and Ion Shell. Here comes the Time Leap. Look at this TP!
Oh,
He's going to break their ankles and get out of there alive. Uh-oh, but Bane's in way too deep. He needs to Brainstaff do as much as he can. But I do not think he's got a prayer in Goshkins in this one. And he is going to fall to the Faceless. But I like that juking coming from the Chaos Knight. Really good job.
That's pretty good. I enjoyed it. It made me smile.
Actually, we see a defensive ping. I did not know bots could ping. Do you see that?
Yeah, that's
top lane? That's interesting. I guess that's how they make the commands to defend and do Roshan and stuff.
Yeah.
The more you know.
It's great to learn.
Top push
I
coming
guess
out.
all that many people don't necessarily watch bots from the spectator
Not
seat.
too often,
So.
as you would think.
Oh, good torrent there. Picking up 3 Quas invoked on the Invoker, running with the Cold Snap and the Sunstrike still. Really enjoying that combo and making good use of it all game. These Eidolons sitting in the back are actually going to get torn it up as well, and just a ton of counter push put out here by the Dire.
Yeah, they don't have an amazing pushing team, to be honest, but they're a little cautious to go in. They're just allowing this Invoker and the Eidolon to auto-attack. It's going to be destroyed, but here comes some initiation, possibly. A really good fissure, actually, hitting 3 heroes. But now, it looks like Darkseer's going to get easily picked off. Ghost Ship's going to miss completely. Black Hole's going to be used on just the Chaos Knight. Is it going to be enough to take him out? No, he's going to fall. Earthshaker's going to use his ultimate in front of a few heroes. Really good job there. Kunkka now in a lot of trouble. Going to get initiated on by the Cold Snap. He's going to fall as well. Wicked Sick coming out for the Invoker. And that's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. Actually, possibly more now. Razor using that Magic Wand, trying to survive as long as he can, but now he's going to fall as well. But Razor, in the meantime, actually picks off the Enigma with that spell, so going to be a 2-for-3 trade with the pressure continuing in the favor of the Radiant.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah,
Are you alive?
moderately so. See, Bane is actually dropping his ultimate there. Will he be able to pick up a kill on the Evoker? He set one up. Perhaps Windrunner can power shot over the top, try and do something with that. Will he hit? No, it's just off, unfortunately. Earthshaker dropping a stun to try and ensure that Invoker gets away. But Bane is actually going for Necro. So very nice pickup there. Very good one if you're able to micro, especially when dropping your ultimate. If you have those Necro units out, you can definitely go through those abilities fairly easily to drain that mana.
Looks like Chaos Knight's going for a Veil of Discord with that Rope Magi. Definitely not Drones.
No,
I mean,
I would.
absolutely. Would you? Actually, is Rope Magi even part of?
Yes, it is.
Well, then that's the more you know as well. Good Fisher, actually, but gonna kill the Invoker. Godlight Streak, 600 gold to the Windrunner. Now they're gonna chase down this Earthshaker. He doesn't even have any mana. Here comes the Sunstrike. Maybe the first one missed all game. And Windrunner's gonna get a double kill there. So now that's over that's like 900 gold. Just went to her favor. And look at that. She buys her 4 staff and almost half of the mechanism. So gonna help her team out a lot there.
Actually, interesting note on the graphs. The Radiant team only ahead by 1,000 gold here, and the experience is actually in the favor of the Dire.
Well, that probably still with
interesting.
the unfair. I think they get bonuses.
No, they don't.
Oh, no, they don't? They're just getting outplayed? Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably
so.
what's happening.
It's clearly what's going on.
You know, you did introduction for the Radiant. I feel like we didn't do one for the Dire, and the guys are left out here. Do you want to just go through this Dire lineup really quick? Give them some shout-outs.
I think I will. The Razor played by the Buster bot. We have Windrunner played by Francisco bot, Gus bot on the Chaos Knight, and then of course the Lionel bot playing Honka. And last but not least, of course, Lupe bot on the Bane.
Actually, initiation here in the middle now. Invoker's going to take a whole ton of damage, but he's going to survive most likely here. Really good vacuum by the Darkseer, but the Ghost Ship is going to land on 2 heroes. Enigma's going to fall again before even getting that black hole off. Now Darkseer taking a ton of damage while shackled. Earthshaker uses his ultimate just to hurt the Kunkka, but Razor is on a killing spree. Will Kunkka survive? He's trapped there. What is he doing? Oh, he's going to just stand and decides he wants to end it all. He doesn't have no reason to live anymore. It just ends his life. FaZe is looking to maybe clean something up here. Will he find this Chaos Knight? The Sunstrike misses again. No, I think he's once again going to break some ankles and survive for the long haul.
I'm actually really depressed that no one has bought a Mjolnir yet.
On either
that
team.
Would be an amazing pickup. On Darkseer, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, Ion Shell plus Mjolnir, that's kind of damage you just can't compete with. And actually, here in the jungle, we have Faceless Boy dropping the Chronosphere for the Razor, but he's just not doing any damage to that guy. The Sunstrike actually.
Oh, he had the drain
Enfeeble. Yeah, minus 300 damage between the Enfeeble and the Static Link, but Bane will actually pick up a kill on the Invoker just north of the middle lane.
I didn't know minus damage. Does he, like, heal him when he attacks?
Oh!
Oh my gosh, hitting 3 heroes. The vacuum right afterwards, but Enigma instantly drops to the Brain Sap, and that's going to be 2 for nothing right now. Chaos Knight's going to port to safety, and they're going to look to push this middle tower. Things are kind of looking scarily in the favor of the bot team at this point.
Very scarily indeed. It's squirrely all over the place. Necronomicon recipe picked up by the Bane, so he will have that as well as some phase boots. To give himself some extra damage as well, and the Dire team actually looking to push this middle tower, even though they have some low health heroes. Enigma buys back into the game, wants to defend this middle tower, and they certainly should. Iron Shell being used though.
He buys back, but he doesn't have his black hole for at least 2 minutes, so he doesn't have a lot to contribute to these fights, honestly. So, I don't know if that was the best idea, but maybe he can still help with just the Malphite and the conversions. Actually, look at his roam all the way to top. They're looking to set something up big time on this Faceless, perhaps. Let's look for the Static Link to try to start draining that damage immediately. No, they can't find him. He's going to TP just fine. Razor has no way to interrupt that, and that is going to definitely allow him to survive. But now they're going to push this tier 1 top, and are they going to have a defense for it? Just Invoker and Darkseer right now. I don't think that's nearly enough. They got to be careful with that Chaos Knight stun. It could be 4 seconds of CC.
Yeah, I'm actually noticing the Razor has kind of an interesting build together. It picks up a Blade Mail as well as a Helm of the Dominator, but it actually looks like a Force Staff is going to help initiate here on the Invoker. He gets taken out. Oh, great vacuum Echo Slam. Beautiful play there, setting that up. And now Windrunner actually staying a little bit too long. Will she go down? No mana really on the Darkseer, so she might be able to get out okay. The Urn Charge use. You shouldn't go that way, Francisco Bot. We hardly knew
that ahead of time.
We hardly knew ye. A triple kill for the Earthshaker.
Wow, what a combo. That's what they've been waiting for all game. And that was without the Enigma ult, too. Didn't need it. I mean, that's just the vacuum plus that, the Echo Slam was definitely enough damage, especially with all those little minions and things running around. Oof, that was painful.
Certainly, certainly.
So, yeah, any other interesting things going around here? Faceless Void actually gets the Ring of Health. Maybe he'll just go for a Vanguard. I mean, it's 24 minutes in, but it's never too late to get a little tank here in the game. And he's been dying quite a bit, I think, so wouldn't hurt, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, that's typically what you'd see as like a first item on a Faceless Void. Instead of the Mask of Madness, pick up that and look to go for your Battle Fury. But everybody's having a little bit of fun against these bots. Goes to that Mask of Madness.
Yeah, I think that last fight, they're like, okay, guys, we need to start doing something here. This is looking kind of down. And yeah, they do turn it around. Actually coming bottom now. Once again on the Faceless Void. And he doesn't even have enough mana for the Time Walk. Here comes a 3-second stun plus the Static Link. It's going to be a whole ton of damage. Wow, he gets pretty much insta-give by that combination. Chaos Knight even dropping the ultimate just to ensure that they get the kill, but totally worth it on the hard carry.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm actually thinking about all the times that the Radiant team has actually just been lacking mana to be able to pick up kills. I mean, Darkseer doesn't have a Soul Ring, so he has had a couple of instances where he hasn't been able to do anything with that. Enigma also no Soul Ring, and then no Perseverance on the Faceless Void. And actually in the bottom it looks like they're going to go in on the Invoker. He gets knocked up with the Torrent. He's having all of his mana drained by the Link. The Forge Spirit's coming out to try and do what they can, but it looks like Invoker's going to go down to the Chaos Knight.
Action.
Razor actually getting stunned. The Ghost Ship coming in, stunning the Earthshaker. The vacuum used by the Darkseer, but isn't going to accomplish much. Now Earthshaker is in trouble going down here. Razor still left here. He doesn't have any of his ability. I wish I could click to see if that Blade Mail is up. It is
right.
up, so he has the ability to pop that. Chaos Knight now getting very low, chased down by that Ion Shell. And in comes Faceless, the vacuum pulling him back. And will they be able to get a stun? No lucky procs. Getting one more. Here comes the Surge. That might actually be enough to finish off. No stun. So Faceless Blade will pick up the kill.
Your page in history ends.
Okay, that was a pretty cool phrase for Faceless. I hadn't heard that one before. But nonetheless, I try to listen for those occasionally, see if there's some like witty banter between the two. And that was decent. But yeah, moving along here, Windrunner are actually keeping up the farm pretty well. It's Force Staff, Mechanism, and the Quarterstaff now. Quarterstaff. It should go in Silent Stick, I would guess. Orchid Malevolence.
Orchid. Yeah, man.
Which against both Shaker, Invoker, or all three of them, excuse me, all those, actually a bunch of those heroes, it's going to help substantially. Not only increasing the damage taken, but of course silencing as well. Very important. Since none of them appear to be going Black King Bar at this stage of the game.
Yeah, very true. Definitely would be a great pickup. I mean, all those heroes have big ultimates, so team fight situations, being able to stop one of those is going to be huge.
Top getting pressured now, actually. Windrunner using her ultimate on this tower, doing a whole ton of damage. It is dropping immensely quick. No one's able to TP support, and that's going to be the fault of the tier 2 tower, perhaps. Fortification used, but still no support, so it's still going to drop. Kind of a waste of the fortification at that point. And now they actually have a fourth hero coming in. Here comes Kunkka, looking to do some work with them. They only have 2 heroes still. They have 2 in the jungle. They need to really look to support this. You know the bots are not going to stop once they start something. Ultimate used. Oh, the Darkseer, the Ghost Ship too. Wow, they want that Darkseer dead. He's going to fall. Really good fissure on 3, but still, that is a dead Darkseer. Oh, Echo Slave's going to be used. 2 heroes it's going to be used on, but not enough. Actually, Earthshaker drops for that. Not a good trade for them. Will Invoker get out? Oh, no! He gets forced that back by the Windrunner. Oh, played severely. Really good job by them. And now they're going to just push this tower. I don't believe it. Here we go with the illusions. Oh, no.